Hi folks, this is about 11 inches by 7.5 inches, 11 by 7.5 inches. I've changed the red to red ochre, so we're using 3 primaries. Red ochre, which is sort of just the red, isn't it really? Red, ultramarine and cadmium yellow. We'll see how we get on with that. I want to do a snow picture, and I want to use the red and the blue partly for a slight cloud shadow or cloud in the basically white background. I'll go all over it with the snow, and then we'll put in some wintry looking trees, I hope. So here we go. So largest brush for this, plenty of white. Let's get a little bit of that ochre, touch of that blue. Nice and sloppy. The oil will dry into the paper. Right, now we're putting a little bit of white over that. Plenty of oil now on the paper, so we don't need to worry too much about adding extra. Just work away at that. Okay, so we've just got a bit of grey in there. I can probably put a bit more in. Go into that. Right, clean the brush and give me a bit of toweling. Then we just work in a bit of light now. I'm making this up, I hope you appreciate that. So it's just a bit of Fabriano studio paper I'm painting on. Okay, that'll do for the moment. Now we want to do some texturing. So I'll find a good texture brush. There's one here. So it's just an old worn out brush. So we'll get a little bit darker with the greys. bit of quiet. Got an early start this morning because my wife wants to use my laptop for a Zoom meeting with some lady friends. My tablet, I've got a Fusion, no, not a Fusion, a Vankio 10-inch tablet, but it won't open up the camera on the webcam on the screen. You know, the one that comes with the camera, with the tablet. Okay, a bit of warmer stuff I think in there. See if we can get with that. Have a bit of bushy stuff here. Okay. Now these are nearer obviously, so we'll put in some heavier stuff, a bit of green. Alright, we can do something with that in a minute. Put in a bit of other stuff now. It's touch dry really. The oil is soaked into the background and you can sort of scumble over it. Right, this is a small number 4 filbert, Daily Rowney Graduate. They're lovely brushes. I've been bashing this one for ages. Starting to break up now, the bristles are, well, and I haven't been so diligent with my cleaning of that. There's oil that's dried in just above the ferrules, only a little bit, but it's starting to splay the bristles. Okay, so bit of the red, bit of yellow, just add a bit of bit of this, bit of that. Just poking through some of the snow here. Try this little one. I like this one. Just pushing the bristles. Could get darker. Bit of greeny. Quite like the red ochre. Just adding just a little bit of foliage. Just pushing. Okay, now let's get a bit of heavier green in there. More yellow. Trying to do this without any sort of detail. So we're getting away from detail. Apart from the fact that it's quite difficult to use a rigger on wet paint tonight. It's all sort of an alla prima painting, meaning one go. Oh, we'll put some redder stuff in here. Okay, it's just a bit of snow at the top of that in a minute, just as counter change. Let's get a bit of blue and red, a bit stronger. Let's beef up that middle distance. What a cracking little brush this is. It's very old, it's had plenty of use. Okay, God, I love doing oils. I only do simple ones. I mean, they are demonstrations. I don't often go and revisit them. I did one yesterday, but they stand alone. By the time we get some shadow snow in there, well, we'll put a bit of bluey green in. Yeah, a touch of red. Right, now we need to strengthen up that horizon, sort of grey. Right, let's get in a bit of that grey. got to go to the bottom of this because the sheet of paper is just a bit too narrow for the mount that I've got. I don't fancy cutting another one. Right, let's get some nice snow in. Sorry, my head's getting in the way. Just to get the light over. Just darken behind. Some back in here. All right, let's in this little brush. Right, okay, I think that's all I want to do on that one. Dismantle my board. Right. Oh, that's one. Here's the one. I'll move this over. Just so there we are, a very simple snow scene. The illusion of detail was just by pushing the bristles of the brush into the snow, shadow behind the clumps, and some larger trees here. Very simple. Get you interested in oil painting. It's a wonderful thing. It's infinite. And for those that are finding watercolours as difficult as I did when I first started, and for years after, oils is much more forgiving because you can change very quickly. So the colours we've used are cadmium, yellow pale, ultramarine and red ochre. I'll do one for Patreon now, I think. Okay, I hope you like that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.